foul play that caused that injury. Everyone's happy. He's not going to take any further part here. He will be the man. He was supposed to start with Holt just minutes before. Caleb Muntz.
Crouch! Bind! Set!
Fiji put it.
Use that Fiji!
Rivoli goes with the flow. He's got an option out the back. Some big fullback hitting it hard. Again, full width being played. Nelson comes across, can't quite make the tackle. That's O'Leary actually. Short ball. Canada be forced to defend early, just 5 meters out from their own try line. White jerseys everywhere. Quick ball. That's fast. Hey, tip pass is good. Rivolo decides to set it up. Now they come again. Maui. Woodoo gets around his legs. So confident on the ball. Quick hands, nice work. Oh, the step out of the tackle. Canada being stretched but not breaking for the moment. Little chip through.
Yes!
Glorious stuff as the bounce comes up. Tania Rokuru for Fiji right off the start. Fantastic try.
Absolutely clinical Fijian rugby there. Had beautiful layers to their attacking flow. Had multiple options for them to hit, keeping the Canadians guessing. And the fastball was so good. They're just always aware of where defenders are. Somehow always figuring out how to stick those little offloads. And then just great awareness, recognizing the wing had popped up, squeezing that little chip rubber in behind, and what a finish and celebration for the Flying Fijians, opening with the first try in the first 4 minutes of the game. You can see how much it means to them here in this semifinal. Put the first 5 points on the game of this great test match.
They have so many ways they could beat you. Try the fringes.
Namuraki X-Con.
Looking for the extras. It's Valentini with a beautiful strike from the sideline.
It's a beautiful strike from the man in the 10 jersey. Again, looking back at the try, great feet, great awareness, great support to have that offload. Now the Canadians are trying to figure out how to match numbers. They leave spacing behind and a clever little grubber there for Arturo to finish with his bunny ears. What a finish for the Flying Fijians here.
Kickoff goes long.
One go.
Fiji using the beef of Maui. That's his third carry already. 131 kgs he brings when he's carrying that ball. That takes his toll. Not necessarily now for the Canadian players, but the last 20 minutes. Kicks a little bit short, but it's well gathered. From Volvo, the 27-year-old, tries in both the PNC games so far against Tonga and Samoa. Jones gets rocked back but makes the tackle. Really asking a lot of questions, but Canada's got their hands on it. Is Matawaru right in the middle?
We've been seeing him on the 7 series do that time and time again for the Canadian side, just waiting for his moment, patient.
Holding from Fiji.
And over the ball, Fiji trying to play fast, trying to win the gain line. Just didn't quite get the support there as quickly as they could. But a great turnover for Canada. Now gives Peter Nelson a great shot to put 3 points on the board for Canada early here in the first half.
So Nelson, the man who started his rugby with the Ulster Academy, made his debut as a 19-year-old. Several seasons there and has since been flying straight in France.
Okay, calm down, no pressure, no pressure.
Trusted that food 100% last year. That was a sweet strike, and it'll be 3 points for Canada. They're on the board.
And that's what it's going to take for Canada today. Put Fiji in their half. Wait for them to get isolated.
All right.
Their experience and dynamic back.
Calm down, no pressure, guys, no pressure.
On the team for that man, Peter Nelson. And we know he's as sure as Scotty Scheffler with an iron in his hand.
kick goes long. Wheeler steps out of one, and now he's played his own amount of sevens for Canada on the HSBC World Series. That's again clearing the lines.
Peter Nelson's going to really enjoy this altitude here. Allows the ball to fly a little bit further. Now he can push the ball as far down towards the 50 as he can. It's going to be important for Canada to disrupt Fiji's line out here early in this first half.
They've done a good job of it, particularly well against the U.S., but they're missing the likes of Olmstead and Tyler Argon, who both returned to their professional duties in Europe. Numbers, she said hands, but they just run out of space as Canada crowds across. Look at the powerful leg drive. And if you stop Fiji one way, they seem to beat you another way, and they spin around. The athleticism of these big men. You see it on the sevens pitch, but don't forget it applies equally in 15s. Short ball to
Set.
Abu Abu.
Minggay rotate ang ano mo ni telefoni.
Relentless pressure.
Kaya ko lang ginto talibon na breathe-in, breathe-out.
Two-man in the channel. Power and pace.
Wait.
Moore makes another tackle out there. Loose ball, but they're on it. Set play, look at that. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant stuff. Nelson gets it up for a piece, but there's a man on Martel wide. Oh, and the extra pass. I'm not sure that every Fijian didn't touch the ball on that try. But what an incredible score.
Score.
Misaki Mochimochi.
Voce.
Just a nice patient build-up from Fiji there. Hit a couple of times in the midfield, then decided to try and go around the corner. Canada just bent there, right? But then it allowed on that second phase
Sige, hindi bagur. One na bubici.
just ran out of numbers. Great out the back ball. Trying to close off the door. But again, the offloads are what's going to keep Fiji alive. And that man Revolvo selflessly gives it to his partner in crime, Vote. The Fijians, flying Fijians, putting a clinic on here offensively in the first 10 minutes of this game.
Those are second row forward scoring the try. Second row forward playing the ball out the back impeccably. And then the loose forward making that supplying pass to keep the play alive. Looking to add the extras. Valentini, another great kick. I think he's just stuck it inside. Wow, less than 10 minutes and two fantastic tries.
We knew the flying Fijians are dangerous. It looks like Canada's trying to take away the midfield and force Fiji to try to beat them wide. They got him that time, but let's see what adjustments Canada can make here.
Fiji, as you mentioned, the highest ranked team in the South Pacific Nations Cup. They're currently ranked number 9 in the world. Had a successful season already. Beat Scotland in July. And only lost to Australia by 3 points, 21 points to 18 back on the 6th of July. A few extra of their pro players come in, but when you think about the form that Australians currently in,
Advantage.
and we're in around the Lions to it, it's a pretty impressive result.
Back at advantage.
That's something that Shane O'Leary's going to want to clean up there. Him and Jose Mora, especially if Fiji's going to kick those high box kicks, going to contend and slap it back. They've got to be really sure-handed underneath that high ball. Otherwise, you're giving Fiji a nice platform.
That's a very good
They're
picture for
powerful,
the
strong,
score.
and a leash.
For the rest of the game, please.
Incredible dynamic backs. Here early in Colorado, here in the semifinal.
Concerning me for the Canadians is a super fast track, gorgeous soccer pitch here. It's on a wonderful evening here in the mountains, in the foothills, really. Never doing the Fijians like to express themselves. You've seen it in the seventh field, particular advantage. You know, a taste of that in the Philippines field. The advantage being played, the stop and go. Good volley. Gives Higgins up to it.
Good turnover, never back for the penalty. Let me get to the mark.
And they would have the turnover, we're coming back for the original penalty, offside.
Number 1.
The Canadian forward pack just couldn't take the pressure of that scrum. The Fijians, they just came around the corner. Made it very easy for the referee to call that penalty. Come down to how well can these forwards
This is your match.
shut down the Fijian platforms to give them a shot at having a go at these flying Fijian backs.
The other thing that Fiji does so well is they come in and out of gear. They can up it immediately, or they can slow it down, kick the sideline rocks. They all walk here. And then once they get to line up time, they'll execute, ramp it up again.
One receiver, Fiji.
Massive carry there.
Advantage. Attacker at rolling.
Ball's out. They go short side. Tony Alama. Trying to counteract, trying to disrupt.
Still playing advantage.
Advantage for Fiji. Every one of these players so good on the ball. Up and goes up the ball behind, so the referee's going to come all the way back to the penalty.
Penalty for not rolling away. Canada's doing everything they can to try and slow down this Fijian ball, holding the ball up in the tackle contest, throwing bodies in to try and slow down this flying Fijian attack. But unfortunately, sometimes when you fill the kitchen sink at a breakdown, you come out on the wrong end. Now Fiji back-to-back penalties in their favor. It's going to be interesting to decide what they do. Do they want to go back to scrum time or kick it down the 5-meter channel? And they've had the best success when it comes to the line-out drive here.
Well, it pops loose as he tries to drop the shoulder. Actually punched out by Peter Nelson. Smart work.
Really good from Peter Nelson, just swinging that left arm and through, trying to punch it out. He's so critical for this Canadian side. Let's hope he can return from this little niggle he's dealing with here.
In that famous victory up in Calgary that started off this BNC tournament, scored a crucial try that meant they were going to beat USA and book their place in the 2027 Rugby World Cup. And you could see some disappointment over some of his previous performances with Canada, but that was a huge weight off the shoulders of me that his team was going to Australia.
Yeah, he really took the anchor down with his team and had a really clinical second half versus the USA. They'll want to repeat that kind of performance here against Fiji.
I know there on the field. Getting through those injuries we talked about. Introducing the squad this week.
Just on the exit kick. Okay.
He's a real dynamic back player, right? You get the ball in his hand, he has his ability to find and wiggle his way through a seam. It'd be great to see him with ball in hand here.
He knows how to finish. Former Toronto Arrows, one of our teams. And as Nelson has gone off on the far sideline getting the treatment.
Lex. Okay. Listen, captain, option 22 or scrum.
So an option for Canada that didn't stay in the field of play.
There's a 22. 22 dropout.
Canada's going to choose the 22 dropout. Finally, a skill breakdown from the Fijians. First thing they've done wrong all day.
And of course, it comes to the kicking form, not the handling form. And a good side relief for Canada. Now they get to relieve their 22 and trust their kick chase, which has been pretty good so far.
Schindler will have to take over the kicking duties as Nelson's off the pitch with that injury. Still going, riding away from tacklers, chucking them aside. The big man picks Yamimata. Such freedom in this team. They all have the license to pick and go. This is why they very rarely get knocked backwards. Good quick ruck ball. Watcher doing well to take the line up quickly. Breaking through the tackles. He's not held. He reaches out and he scores. Tony Alana for Fiji.
Holy moly. What an impact this man has brought to the first 15 minutes of the game. That's 2 line breaks that he has created through his sheer power. Good right footstep, lowers the body. And something Fijians are so good is they just get those forearms pumping through to break those arm tackles. And in classic Fijian fashion, just a little show and go. And he's got the length to finish. Fantastic individual effort there from Wada for the Flying Fijians. And Mick Byrne, the leader, happy with his side so far in this semifinal.
Warner coming in at 110 kgs and add significant pace to that. Despite every minute of the side Pacific Nation so far, 160 minutes. He's the Iron Man with a few others. Another kick, just impeccable from this right sideline is Valentini.
The flying Fijians are really enjoying that right touchline.
Wonderful.
3 tries so far, 3 conversions. What will Canada's response be in this first half? They've got to trust their defense. They've got to stop using these arm tackles. They've got to get shoulders on bodies, bring them to the ground, give them a shot at getting the ball at the breakdown.
One of Fiji.
Good pressure there. A long kickoff. This one's on the field. Ben's going to gather.
Anytime.
Field. He's going to, as of his options, and he goes short to Kai Lloyd. You mentioned it. He's got pace and power. Keeps that ball alive. Good support. Sean Terry had a really strong game against Japan last time out. Got a try in the water with the start. Canada just not getting enough support over the ball.
Let him go now, please.
A great break by Keanu Lloyd there initially. Then popped it off the floor. But unfortunately, with that pop off the floor, we just lost support there.
Thank you.
And the Fijians were all over that breakdown. And they get to clear their lines.
Good there.
Set up their lineup, which they've had great success with so far here at the PNC.
17 minutes in. Fiji just going through the motions now. Turning that ball over, gaining territory, and working from the set piece.
Okay. Canada, there you go.
Fiji's trying to pick up the pace here, picking up the tempo. They feel like they've got the front foot, they've got the momentum here.
They go to the front again. No complicated lifting pods.
It's on the chest first.
Chest high shot and Abu. Try score. It. Again, Botcher taking away the midfield and defense for Canada. So they come back in field. Scalazzini. Well, low pass, but well gathered.
Okay, penalty package. Okay, just wait.
Coming back for
Hands off the ball. Just wait, it's a team ball call. Okay, so what?
Jordan Max Bishop radioed into our referee.
Okay.
The discussion here.
Okay. Yeah.
And Cross is getting the spot from 12 Dranini.
Okay, number 5, Canada, tackle off the ball.
It's great to have the Hawkeye with us. The big eye in the sky does not lie. It sees all the details and allows our referee group to make good calls, correct calls, have nice clear lines here in Denver.
Well, there is Nick the Kip Byrne with some
That's your right. Okay.
solid assistant
Canada,
coaching
your
there.
front
And
line,
Aaron
please.
Major, the former All Black.
A wealth of experience he has, and you can tell the impact he's had with this Fijian
Are
squad.
you in? Back you go, so.
A little scrappy, and the referee says it went forward.
The line-out is over, it's on the transfer.
I think we're starting to understand why the Fijians fell to the front there and didn't want to lift. They understand that Canada's quite good at disrupting lineouts like they did there.
Make sure we start 10 metres back and wave that line and get your that call.
Referee being consistent
Okay,
here.
so nice and straight. Yeah, I don't go in. Yeah. Nice and straight. Stay nice and straight.
Used to be an issue for the Fijians. They're scrounging, but things have really cleaned up. Of course, they were quarterfinalists in the 2023 Rugby World Cup. Twice before done that. Made it to that level of the competition in 87 and in 2007. Defending champions here at the exciting Six Nations Cup. Canada's been pushed off the ball. Pure strength. Oh, sit down. Ooh, there's a lift. Dump tackle, clean out. You don't really want to have a look at that.
Offside, Canada.
Going low. Trying to stop the momentum. 5 meters, the big runner shows up. Oh, doesn't come up. The referee's going to go back for a penalty against Canada.
Number 5. Number 5. Offside.
Got great recognition from Kulivoli, understanding he had a free play, and the danger man Ravovo came from all the way across the field to try and get that offload on the other side of the defense. But Fiji really flexing their muscle here at the gain line at scrum time, taking it to this Canadian side.
Interesting. Fiji had chosen to get the points. The easiest kick for Malatini. 3 from the sideline, he's nailed them all. 31-year-old played some rugby. Oh, I jinxed him. He went through though. He pushed it to the right.
Well, this Fijian side is red hot at the moment. 24 points in 20 minutes. They're coming off a 6-game winning streak. They're feeling confident. They feel that momentum in their back. And you can see that they're just playing with such belief in free-flowing rugby. When a team does that, that's a very hard team to stop.
Gareth Reese and Zach Test here. Thank you for joining us wherever you are around the world. This is the Saudi Pacific Nations Cup semi-final. That has been dropped by Fiji. Again, virtually 1 or 2 mistakes made by the men in white. Fiji are looking to defeat Canada here in the semi-finals so they can take on Japan, who just booked their place, having defeated Tonga in the previous semi-final here in Denver, Colorado. It's been a great day of rugby.
It's been a great day of rugby. We've seen some defensive battles. We've seen some free-flowing rugby. It's been an incredible day here in Denver, Colorado.
And the big news for all the Americans and USA Eagles fans is the first match of the day up against Samoa. Winner gets to go to Australia in 2027, and the USA Eagles book their ticket.
Heck of an effort from those men. From minute 1 to minute 8, they fought and clawed for every inch and came out on the right side of the outcome. Proud American sitting up here.
Out of order, a proud Canadian's going to carry this ball from the scrum after the knock-on. Higgins gets... It's like to revamp their attack. It was Shane O'Leary who went up to the first receiver position with Peter Nelson being off the field injured. Zubudu coming late. Best phase of play, there's Calvin Botcher. John Perry, he's got great feet on him, not the biggest open side out there. He's got wonderful feet, scored a try against Japan, as does this man. Kyle Lloyd. Step back from Lloyd. Just positive from Canada. McFadden looks inside, ball Fletcher Jones flips another one. Higgins gets dumped. A really positive play. Ben's feeling the right tackle as well.
He's making a tackle.
He's down on a knee. Advantage for Canada here. This is a great response from this young Canadian team. Good pick. They win the collision. Doubles around. Larry. Oh, it doesn't go to hand. Referee's going to bring that one back for the original penalty against Fiji.
Clinical stuff from Canada, like you said. What a great response.
Number 4.
Something that Stephen Meehan said in the pre-match interviews is he wants layers to his attack. You want to be more dynamic, and right there, even though he took a shot, understanding that he could put his man back on the inside, and boom, he's going to feel that in the morning. But that's what it's going to take to penetrate this Fijian defense. Just waiting for air to return to his lungs.
Nick Ben is a tough boy, originally from Caves Beach in Australia, currently playing
Fiji under
the
5.
NLR for Utah Warriors. Wow.
But Canada have themselves in a really good spot. Now they can trust their forwards. They've got a 90% lineup rate. They've got big forwards. Can they push it over for Canada's first try here this weekend?
Well cooks it. Seattle Seawolf hits his target. It's the skipper. Now they're trying to get the legs going. Trying to shear off the side, and they've lost the ball. And now Fiji will celebrate.
Easy.
That's what Big Bird always talks about is
Still Fiji.
let's soak into the positive moments. Let's make sure we get our connection. And you can see it there. The Fijians backs coming to celebrate their forwards, doing a good job disrupting that Canadian maul.
See me, I'm frustrated. Good pressure there.
please.
Matheson is assistant. Man, you played a few times against Phil Mack, part of the coaching crew here as well, running the defense.
Yeah, Phil Mack is an absolute dog, and you can see he wants his defense to take it to the Fijians.
Crouch! Bind! Set!
Fiji to introduce, and a penalty against Canada for not the first time.
Set the floor, lost the bind.
So Cole Keith and penalised for taking it straight down.
Number 3 losing the bind and dropping straight to the floor.
You heard from the referee there, lost his bind and dropped straight from the floor. Gotta maintain that body position, and it's tough, especially against these big Fijians. But that's what's going to take to win these test matches against these top 12 nations in the world, is you've got to be able to do those little things, those dark arts,
Canada, open up, please.
proficiently and efficiently.
We go quickly, try to go quickly behind the referee's back, literally.
No, it's not. They can't go. Form the line out first if you want to go quickly.
No, the other side able to get a steal. And Dallas tries to get his arm inside there, but doesn't get the ball.
Yes,
Oh, the dummy and go. The chip into space. This is ambitious. It doesn't bounce kindly though.
Canada on the air, back to the contest in the air.
It was on Dallas and he grabbed the inside arm and line out time.
Number 4 on the arm in the air, affecting ability to play the ball off the top.
Just free-throwing rugby, just spots a little bit of space in behind it. Oh, the bounce of the ball just doesn't quite go his way. If it did, we know what those men can do when it comes jailbreak time.
So again, happy to slow it down. A massive kick here at altitude.
Just be careful for it.
We are 5,280 feet above the sea level. I know that because it's proudly displayed on the Dick's Sporting Goods Park scoreboard up there. I'm sure when soccer teams come in here, Colorado Rapids are fully aware of it. There's some questions about whether Fiji would be up to it. They traveled from Rotorua, where they played Samoa last match of the Pacific Nations Cup, into altitude here in Denver.
One from the floor here.
They're doing just enough in defense. Dropping the head that time. And you forget how busy Kuraboli is. The scrum half, always there. Base out wide. Mathoba just short of the line, keeps it alive. And I think gonna be enough. Kuraboli in the corner. That's to his try scoring count. 2 already in the PNC. Now he's got one against Canada.
He was always going to get involved in this game. You saw him before, he was coming off his wing. Here he gets to reap the rewards from the great work from the backs. Just a little outside kick out, pins the outside defender, and here comes free-flying Fiji rugby, just stepping on the inside, using those big powerful legs, keeping the ball quick, and then he is so dangerous with ball in hand. Just a great job splitting 2 Canadian defenders. Look at the powerful legs driving, getting all the inches, all the meters. Good body position, good ball placement, and great finish from Ravovo. We talked about him pregame. We know how dangerous he is. And it comes to the 4th Fijian try here in the first half.
Oh, another sublime kick. 100% right now. Ravovo, 27 years young, just still getting it done.
So we don't have to stop to it, okay? Okay. Yeah. We checked the clearance, there's nothing clear.
So we'll dialogue, the Canadians asking about maybe something off the ball, but the referee said we checked it again. 31 up on the board, 4 tries already for Fiji. And there is my stats checker, 5,280 feet. Ball goes a mile when you're kicking it.
So it was inside. Wait, 2 ways.
Again, a long kick. So Nelson's back on the field, so it must have been a head injury assessing.
Retreat,
Or a
Canada,
blood
keep
stuff, I'm
retreating.
not quite sure.
Retreat, Fiji!
Lewis gonna have to deal with it at the back. He's got lots of yardage to make up, and only down a team.
Canada, keep retreating! Keep
Ball
going!
changes means Canada can't go forward at all. And now Fiji's gonna rebuild the attack. Stepping away from tacklers running across the face. Don't tell kids to do that, but Fiji can do that, and they tend to get away with it. Beautiful handling from 1 to 15 again. Higgins comes out of the line hard, can't make any impact. Accountability. 12 carries, 10 tackles against Samoa in the last game. He gets through a lot of work to get over. Swerving run from
Penalty advantage, 13, Canada offside.
okay, back up. Canada's offside again. And you got to be brave to get in there and try and steal against these Fijians. They are firing into these rucks. Stepping inside is the guy Nazi. It's just so hard to get the ball off them. Big wing. Oh, what a pass!
Open play, no offside.
Under pressure, it's still going. The ball's still in hand for Fiji. It's Fiji style out here. Kuru goes around.
Okay, advantage
Ball never
over.
dies. It's like a touch game at a club ground at times here. Oh! The big man says, I'll take it. They're running Maui. The biggest man in the team busts through the middle and scores for Fiji.
What an incredible line from the big man. But this was just incredible silky skills from the flying Fijian forwards, and they're just keeping the ball alive. And this man, what a line in a big man's paradise. We've got 20 meters of open room all the way to the try line. Fantastic finish from Maui there to dot down the 5th try for the Fijians. Boy, they're having fun out there.
Yeah, the blue flags are flying. That'll be a 50-meter try by the time they get back to Nadi. Couldn't tell the boys, that's how you do it, boys. I don't know why we're messing around. Just go north to south.
Simple game, boys. Simple game.
131 kgs. And they can move. And the extras are at it.
That's what just makes this sport so incredible. Is there's just so many different size and profiles here. And just an incredible line. Just on an inline. Uses a little bit of twinkle toes in his acceleration. And a wonderful drive that he'll remember for a long time here in Denver, Colorado. Maui for the 5th try for Fiji.
$38 points up on the board. That's an hands. Canada got their hands on it. Now it's about Wu. Flips it inside, and Canada's going to play some Fiji ball. Why not? Get the spirit. Now it's saying, oh, great hands. Jones in the middle. Well, Spencer Jones showing his inner Fijian there. Both sides getting into the spirit now. Track. Really good ball for Canada. Here around the end. He steps out of 1, steps out of 2. Still going. Higgins ships it. Short ball. Little hands on with 1 arm. This is really positive play. Flash flips it. Unmarked out wide. Then for the moment. But he's smothered into touch by 2 Fijians.
Up again.
Much better passage and play from the Canadian attack. Nice layers. There's patience with it. You can see the shape that they're trying to do. They got 3 forward trying to dent the front line, and then they got an option around the back trying to test those Fijian defenders. But you see Fiji's going to bring that line speed, just trying to shut off that outside channel. Some good hands there from Spencer Jones. But unfortunately, Nick Ben just couldn't quite keep himself in the field of play.
Step right there, please. We're over to you, more check.
Run to have a little check into the truck, and maybe some foul play off the ball.
Okay. Ready when you are, Todd.
For Ian Cross is going to use these men. Right, vision. That's a Woodoo hanging on there, and this, they're looking at the contact to see if it's high. Remember, there's a bit of head on head. Actually trying to take this out of the game. Not any intent there from Misaki Doge.
Should be lower. Yeah.
I think it's going to take a ball carrier's contact to head. That would
Okay,
be
so
an
you
issue.
come back to me.
God, how we're going to look at mitigation. Right? We know there's head-on-head contact, but did he sink his body height? That's the conversation that the referees are going to have now. Was it dangerous foul play that's deemed a red card, or is it just meeting the mitigation level of a yellow?
Yes, we have head contact clearly. Yes, we have foul play. As the Fiji tackler could be lower against the yellow card threshold, we're going to send it for an on-field review.
Very clear from the Irishman. It meets the yellow card threshold. That is attendance in the sin bin, and then the off-field review means
Your head contact
that they will look at the tape further, and if there's any further penalty merited, i.e. a red card, then we will find out in due course. But for now, we're going to come back for that penalty. Canada will have a player advantage. Sorry, Zach, for 10 minutes.
Well, this is a great opportunity for Canada, right? Fiji's got 14 men on the field. Can they take advantage and punch some points over with Fiji only having 14? Looks like they're going to go to their lineup. It's been a solid platform for them. They just got to make sure they hold on to the ball in that ball, which is what they got wrong in their last passage of play down here.
With the scoreline as it is, just big picture, the importance of these experiences of these Canadian players. We're now heading to a Rugby World Cup. Talking to Eddie Jones in the hotel, even for the Japanese, these games, the Pacific Nations Cup games are so valuable for all these teams to keep working on their rugby, sometimes isolated, are the Pacific Nations and the North American nations. So opportunities to test. Here they go, line-up time for Canada, 5 meters out. They hit Van Daal's in. And the referee's going to say that the lifter had slipped in front of the receiver.
Obstruction number
Tough call when you got 38 trees, that test.
It's a tough call, especially 5 meters out from the try line there. But when it comes to the game of rugby, it's the small details that matter. You got to make sure you're doing everything in the right way. The referee Cross has been all over those little details here today, making sure this game is running clean in the right way.
I joke, all you want your referees to be consistent. Now the 14 men of Fiji will work from the lineup.
Good there.
See Whitfield, Matt. Defensive adjustments. He's going to throw down here the last 5 minutes of this game. See if he can get a turnover.
Oh, the hand in front of it, and the skipper makes a flash. Sees the ball, but now he's going to have to deal with it. He turns around and sees nothing but white jerseys. He's brought down. Even his teammates can't get to him. So flying through. No chance because the Fiji players have the ball, but it will get kind of defensive.
Now the Fijians just using the momentum of that tackle. Was in a bad place at a bad time. Had an option to move the ball, but he might have thought he got intercepted. The Fijians smelled blood and just threw everybody they could into that breakdown to counter ruck through, and they got the reward.
Almost as though they were offended that the initial lineup was stolen off them. They just all steamed in. Fiji lineup.
The Fijians are a hugely prideful nation. They take pride in how they play, their energy and their intent. So giving up a line-out steal, you know, it fired them up. Showed through that counter ruck there.
Simple stop. Great timing.
Four, hand up on the floor. Hand up. One stop.
They've stopped them for the moment, so they're going to go wide, which may not be a good thing.
Attack out.
I mean, kind of slowed up the ball a little bit. The big try scorer is trying to get on it again. Molly's brought down.
Ball out.
See that? Short, regrouping is the guy back there.
No. Tackler's on their outside here.
Staying connected for the moment, but it's going to be taxing. All these big bodies flying in.
There's no coach there, just wait, no. You stop for safety, you just get stopped.
Okay, the referee saw the leg was pinned under him, and the referee stopped play.
Just wait. Take a second. Do you want to play on? He was vulnerable there. Okay, it's going to be a scrum to Fiji.
Yeah, players will respect that. They don't want to be in the same situation themselves. Right?
Absolutely. I think it was the yell from Tubi Buau that alerted the referee that he was in a bad position. You know, as a rugby player, sometimes you get mangled in there and your body gets caught the wrong way. You're hoping that the referee is there to help you when you're in a bad position.
It's going to be your scrum there. We just have to say
We do have a scrum, so that means we're going to see the first time Milwaukee
Corner off, please. Scrum Fiji.
comes in. He will need to take the place of one of the Fijian backfielders.
Okay, so hookers, left to the right again, please. Sorry.
So resetting the scrum here.
Okay, left and left.
Lead it for the single. Only 6 backs. Fijian backfield.
I think we both went forward there.
He's going to reset that one.
Okay, it's quick reset.
Both front rows not willing to give an inch.
Okay, so make sure we wait for one boy called Morty, and let's take a bit of weight off Morty, a bit more patience. It's been good so far, back to good standards, please.
Scarlett Martinez, the red headgear. No one had to defend the Fijian side for 40 minutes. He had to scrummage against a French guy who didn't recover the window of the opposite number. 40 minutes up, the hoop is sounded. Free kick against Canada, quick tap. Fiji running, going, just short. Is brought down. Maui. He's enjoying this, I think. Tackle complete.
Ball out. Nice, no.
Directing traffic, Kurubolu wants his man to come around the corner. He wants more actions. There they go. He goes himself. Jimmy Kurubolu stopped.
Yes, ball is available. I'm sorry, Canada.
Actually, urging Canada to stay on side, even though they're here. They're literally on their own try line. Fiji still short. Canada holding for the moment. Reaching out, going for the line, but he's short. Going again, still short. Great defense from the Canadians. Forcing Fiji to go out wide. That one doesn't go to hand. That's not necessarily a problem. Because this happens. If they don't get you one way, they get you the other way. Rokuro for Fiji.
Rokuro is like an electric eel. He smells the semen. He's going to fly through it. And that's what he did there. Ball just kind of went behind those Fijian backs there, but no panic. It's Fiji rugby. Trying to play wide. Just a little disconnection, but it's okay. It's Fiji. They're used to this. Just a little right footstep, and look how explosive he is. The Canadian defenders were never going to catch up. That's the second time we've seen the bunny ears from this man, who is just slicing through like hot butter. This Canadian defense. Second try here tonight in Denver.
Thank you, sir.
For Akuri and his bunny ears.
Another kick, flirting with the right post. This one I don't think has made it. That's his only mistake. Place kicking in the first half. But a stunning performance from Fiji. 43 points to 3.